Welcome to the Chamber Neighbors Podcast, a show highlighting Chapin's community and commerce. Now here's your hosts, Greater Chapin Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Paul Sadler, and Chapin Neighbors Magazine's Daniel Rendelman.
This is Daniel with the Chapin Neighbors Magazine.
And I'm Paul Sadler with the Greater Chapin Chamber of Commerce.
And Paul, who are we talking with today?
Daniel, we have a treat.
Another treat.
Yes, another treat. We've got Amanda Bigger with Bigger Glass.
Absolutely. She's here
Welcome.
with us.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you guys. This is cool.
Absolutely. We appreciate you coming on our podcast today. We just want to learn a little bit about you and what you do. So
The first question I have, though, is how did they name Bigger Glass? Where did they come up with this idea?
I have an idea, but
Okay.
I'll let Amanda tell you that.
Yeah. Obviously the last name Bigger. So everybody, I think, with a small business or starting a small business, if you can incorporate your name, you can. And Bigger is quite a unique last name, I think.
Yeah,
so
for the McDonald's guys.
can have a few different. It did work for the McDonald's guys. I think so far it's working for us. The name comes from my husband and business partner, Drew. So we like it. Well, I think we're sticking with it.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us a little about yourself, the business, the family.
Yeah, so my background is in real estate and finance, a little bit of construction as well. But my husband, Drew, he's been in the glass industry for over 2 decades now. So a long time. He's got lots of experience. He just picked up on the trade really young, enjoyed it, and just continued to move on and move up. And here we are. So
Here you are having your own shop
Yeah.
in Chapin.
Yes, in Chapin. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm pretty sure we're the first glass company to set roots here in Chapin since the early 2000s.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, we're good to have you. We are so happy that you are here. Tell us about your family.
We have 2 little ones, twins, a boy and a girl. They're 6, turning 7 on the 27th of October. So they're fun. They are a bundle of energy, and
I can imagine.
they go to school here locally, and
I go to school at a really cool school.
Yes, and my daughter has an especially great teacher, Miss Amanda Sadler.
That's interesting. My last name is
Yeah.
Sadler.
Yeah.
There's a connection.
Maybe.
So, but we enjoy it. We love the community. We've been here since August of 2019. Drew and I actually grew up in the Blythewood area.
Okay.
And then we moved out to Lake Watery, so completely opposite side there with the lake. But it's where Drew's family grew up. And once we had the twins, we just decided that we needed to be a little bit closer into town. And, we had a really long commute to work, and schools are limited out there. So, and Chapin obviously has the best school district. So here we are.
Absolutely. So here we
So Bigger Glass specializes in.
So we do residential and commercial glass. So mirrors, shower enclosures, tabletops, commercial storefronts and doors, anything residential and commercial.
So any glass.
You can do it. Yes.
Any glass.
glass.
But you don't do auto.
We do not do automotive. Automotive really is just a different animal altogether.
Is it? Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
You've got to know insurance. There are many different things that go in with the automotive. We would like to do it at some point. But when we started, we didn't include all 3 of those things together because Drew's background, in the glass industry is a lot of project management. So when we started our company, he already had many commercial and residential contractors that wanted to follow him where he was going. And so being that it was just the 2 of us at first, we already had a lot of business.
You had enough for that time.
Yeah, so we just couldn't take on the automotive side as well because it really is kind of like a whole other business within your business. We would like to add that at some point, but we like to grow smart.
Yeah.
So
right now, residential glass, that's more of just windows?
Well, not full window replacement, but the glass. So, if somebody's out here cutting the grass and a rock hits the window, we can get that replaced for you. Or, I don't know if you ever noticed in your home when you start kind of getting that fog in between your 2 window panes, that insulated glass unit, those those units fail over time. And when they do, when those seals break and the moisture starts to get in there between your window panes, you need to replace those. We can replace those for you. Patio glass doors, anything glass, we can do it. We can put glass in your cabinets, whatever you need glass, we can do it. Except for automotive.
Except for automotive.
At this point. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
So how far is your reach? I mean, are you guys just staying local here in Chapin, or do you branch out just a little bit, or like what's your area?
Well, we kind of cover the greater Columbia area for residential. Commercial, we're traveling down to Charleston. We've done some things in North Carolina and Georgia as well. It just depends on really the size of the job.
Right.
To be honest with you, we will do some traveling for some larger work. It just kind of depends on what it is. But for the majority, we're here in the greater Columbia, Chapin area.
And you said 20 years. 20 years.
Yes.
How did your husband get started in glass?
Well, actually, his uncle has a small little glass shop. And so I believe it was 2002.
Is it got bigger glass?
No.
Smaller.
Yeah.
Smaller glass.
Smaller glass.
Smaller glass.
Over in the Eastover area. He has a shop just on his property. He lives on some acreage. And, Drew just started out helping his uncle, learning how to install and do all of that good stuff, mainly residential, installing showers, the wire shelving, stuff like that, and your kind of new construction neighborhoods. And he just kind of caught the bug from there and moved on. He's worked at some other larger companies in the state and gained a lot of experience, and everything in the trade, he's done it.
So you guys opened up Bigger Glass in 2019, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
May of 2019.
May of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And how cool is that? I mean, you guys are here now in Chapin, and you're such big supporters already of the community. Tell us about some of the things that you're doing within the community.
It would be weird if Bigger Glass was a small supporter.
You're right. It would. So everything that you do,
Weird.
Amanda, has got to be bigger.
Go big or go home.
Go bigger or go home.
Yeah.
Honestly, we just feel so blessed to have had the success that we've had in the short amount of time that we've been in business. We're on our 4th year right now. So whatever we can do to get involved in our community, obviously we love to do that, and we just like to be a part of everything. So,
you guys are big supporters of the chamber, and we appreciate that, and thank you very much. We've got our annual gala, Daniel, coming up on November 17th.
Yes.
At the Old Oak Barn, and the Bigger Glass Company is actually sponsoring the
glass.
bar.
Yes.
No, not the glass.
Not the glass.
No, hopefully we don't break any.
but if
we do, we know who to call.
The bar.
But no, they're sponsoring the bar.
Okay.
Like, how fun is that?
enjoy your drink, folks.
Enjoy the drink. So it's going to be a good time, and more community things that you guys do. When I drive through Piney Woods, because like we've already said, Miss Sadler is there, my wife is there, and I see your sign there, and so like you're big supporters of the school as well.
Yeah.
And I just think that's so important to be supportive of the community, the school, the chamber, and all the other things that you're a part of.
Sponsorship. Sponsorship is so key. People
It is.
oftentimes in marketing don't understand the importance of just placing your name where people can see it, so it goes from short-term memory to long-term memory.
That's so true.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean someone calls you and says, I saw, your sign at the school.
Mhm.
Of course, they're going to say they saw you on Google because they Googled you, but remembering that, seeing that, that's
top of mind.
Yeah, top of mind. And of course, brand awareness. Yeah. Yeah.
This is turning into marketing.
I know. Right? So,
This is a freebie, folks. We normally don't give out this information, but today,
That's charge.
absolutely.
I get it. Some myths maybe about your business or your industry or something that maybe people don't know. I always think of glass. I would think it would be
Interesting
tough.
question.
It would be hard to do, or like.
I feel like that was a double question.
Uh-oh.
Myths. What I think is funny, isn't there a myth that if you break a mirror, you have bad luck?
Oh, yeah.
Bad luck or
Oh.
something?
How many piece of glass is
We've had our
your
fair
husband
share
broke.
of broken mirrors over in the shop, and we seem to be having the good karma coming our way. So
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'd
Well,
definitely
that's
say that's
good.
we've busted
That
that
is
myth.
good to know.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, that is good to know.
I have
That's-
broken a mirror or two as
I
well.
always wondered, how does, like, glass is basically sand, right?
I don't
Like,
know.
how
Is
does
it?
that work?
I don't know.
How
I don't know.
how
You were
does
supposed
what
to be
work
studied up,
exactly?
like, how does it go from being sand to something you see
I
through?
don't know.
It's heat? Is that what it is?
Yes, but I'm not in the manufacturing process by any
Yeah,
means.
they just
wondering.
they cut it and install it,
We
right?
Yeah.
have wonderful manufacturers that we order our products from. Now we can cut glass, but
And there's
Uh,
different types. There's like tempered and there's
yeah,
regular and
tempered, annealed, laminated. Annealed glass basically is just it's your cheapest cut of glass. It's just a single pane. You break it, you've got big shards.
Yeah.
It can cut you up pretty bad.
Yeah, I
So
took my bathroom
Yeah.
mirror. Like,
Yeah.
we moved our bathroom mirror probably like 10, 15 years ago. And thought I was strong. I was holding this big piece of glass and it slipped and it broke and like huge shards of glass
that
everywhere.
explains the next 7 years of your
That-
life.
Mirrors
oh, you're
are-
right. Wow.
Yes, I don't
never
know.
mind.
Maybe that is true. No.
That's funny.
Yeah, mirrors can be one of the more dangerous pieces
Absolutely.
that we
Just
handle,
looking at it.
especially if it's
Hey.
it's a large piece. But yeah, we have some skilled folks, so always wear your PPE, fellas. But
Yeah. Had on
And-
shoes. Probably wasn't wearing glasses.
That makes
Probably
sense.
didn't have gloves on.
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah,
Gotta be
that's
careful.
My mistake. So you and your family, your husband, what do you guys like to do when you're not working in your business? Tell us
Well-
some fun things that you guys like to do.
we have a little place down in Beaufort that we love to escape to when we can. We love the beach. We love boating. We're big boaters. Big beach people. So we kind of escape to the low country when we can.
That is where we want to retire.
Really?
Is
Us
to
too.
Beaufort.
Really?
It is.
Well, do you guys go there
to
often?
Beaufort. We do. So we love
That's
that area.
Awesome. Yeah, we absolutely love it too. It's less commercialized.
Yes.
I mean, you still get the tourists, but
yeah,
not
you're getting there.
but not
Yeah.
like Charleston or
Right.
Hilton Head,
Hilton
some
Head,
of the
all that.
larger.
Are the
yeah.
kids into any sports or anything?
Well, we're kind of in and out. I feel like we're at an age where we like to
Yes.
try things, but then we're
Things change
over it
quickly.
really quick and we want to do something
Yes.
else. So I don't know that we're really hardcore into anything specific yet. We've tried soccer, we've tried ballet, we've tried guitar,
Well, it's good to expose
Sure.
kids to
Yes.
a multitude of different things.
absolutely.
And no, there's nothing wrong with that.
So through the business, in any type of hardship that maybe you've been able to overcome or something that, I mean, I think of 2020,
Yeah.
if just getting started in 2019 and then,
Yeah.
okay, here's this, virus going on and the world's changing, but any that or other
We
things?
went through a pretty crazy startup, honestly, because you're right. We did start in 2019 and then COVID arrived in 2020 and kind of turned everything upside down. I was still working my full job my full-time job, excuse me, at the time I was working for a bank. And so Drew was on a truck during the day. And then, I was obviously working my full-time job. And then at night when he would come home, we'd do like dinner and bedtime for the kids. And then we would sit down in our home office and we would work, doing office things until sometimes 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And my son still to this day is not a good sleeper. Most of the time when we would get done working, he would be waking up.
Wow.
We would be trying to get
sleep deprived.
We would be sleep deprived. I would honestly say those, beginning times were probably the most difficult for us, but you've got to work
persevere.
hard.
You
You got to work
persevere.
hard and push through, and
Right.
we've done that, and I'm super proud of him and
Yeah.
of us. We've done a lot in a short time, and I'm excited.
And you've got some great staff. Just mentioning Jason that
Oh
works with
yeah, he is Jason Holland. He is amazing. He is really just a backbone for us. He is wonderful at what he does and with sales. He knows so many people. He's so knowledgeable. He has I think probably 25 years or maybe more at this point experience in the industry. So, and Drew and Jason have actually worked together, for years. They worked together. I think it was Ace Glass Company at first, when they worked together. And then Drew worked there for about 7 years, I think. And then he moved on to Ben Swinger Glass, where Jason kind of followed him there. And then,
They've been following each other ever since.
Yes. Jason is family.
Mhm.
So, he's the best. And
It's good to have those types
Yes.
of people in your corner.
100%. You've got to have those people for sure. So,
Well, awesome. So, can you just give us a quick rundown of how people can find out about you and about your company? How do they get involved?
we try to stay as active as we can on social media, of course.
Mhm.
Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, at Bigger Glass Co. is how you can find us.
Got it.
Our website, biggerglassco.com, and that's biggerglassco.com.
CO.
Yep. And we're pretty active there.
Yeah.
But of course, if anybody has any other questions, just call us.
I saw on social media, I think it was on Facebook, you guys just won some awards or some Chapin Life.
Yes. Best of Irmo Chapin Life 2024. Third year in a row for us. So
Congratulations.
that was exciting.
Big time.
Yeah, we're so super thankful to everybody that voted for us, and we're happy to be here in the community and get noticed, by everybody. And we've been successful not only with past clients but new clients, many from the Chapin area. So we're so happy. We love to work within the community and help the locals.
So one more thing before we end, you guys are doing a blanket drive, a gift card drive for a local nonprofit here. You want to talk about that real
The
quick?
Sadler family?
For not for the Sadler family, no. The gift card drive, yes. I think we have enough blankets.
Okay.
I think.
Chapin We Care. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm so happy that we're in a position where we can get together with them and help this year. As a mama, this just really tugs at my heartstrings. There are definitely people within our community that don't have the means and the financials for heat even in their homes. And so this blanket drive is for all of those people in the community that have reached out to Chapin We Care that need things as the holidays are approaching. So blanket drive and gift card drive, $25 gift cards to either Walmart or Target, I think, are the two places. And we're going to start really kind of promoting that, I think, in the beginning of November.
Great.
And so we're really excited about it and hope you guys will help us raise awareness to Chapin We Care and help us gather some goods for them.
Yeah, we had Alicia on the podcast before, and the need in this community is so great.
Yes.
You think of Chapin, and you don't think of that, right?
No.
You don't think of us needing a need or having a need, but there is. There's a big need
It's
out there.
often unseen.
Yes, it
And
is.
so for the business and the nonprofit communities to come together and to
Yes.
partner, that is really what's so wonderful about, I think, our community.
I agree.
Chamber of Commerce brings
Yeah.
all of that together
Yes.
too. So
For sure.
We try.
Yes.
We try. Well, listen, Amanda, it was great to have you on our podcast today.
Thank you. I
We're
enjoyed it.
super thankful for all that you do in the community, and we wish you the best luck. And folks listening, if you need to get a hold of them, it's biggerglassco.com.
That's right.
And find them on Facebook as well. And if you're wanting to donate to their blanket drive or their gift card drive, got to give this lady a call.
All right. Thank you, Paul. And just real quick, if there's someone out there that that would be a fantastic guest for the podcast, please just reach out to us. You can send an email over to paul@chapinchamber.com.
This has been the Chapin Neighbors Podcast, where we highlight all that makes our community special. We hope you enjoyed our time together. Please like, subscribe, and share the Chapin Chamber Neighbors Podcast.